Newbert Report is brought to you in part by Brewski Blazers. Head over to brewskiblazers.com, use code Newbert on checkout for 10% off your koozie and apparel needs.
Hey, this is Caitlin with Allure Aesthetics, and you're listening to the Newbert Report Season 2.
That could go a lot of ways. You want a boomstick? I got it right here.
I think it's a little bit too sour. I don't mind the lemon, but like you said, the passion fruit overpowers the lemon.
It's time to drink some craft and talk some trash, baby.
A soccer player would have fallen off the bench onto the ice and acted like he just got fucking shot. You know, these people that don't know hockey as much, Josh. Maybe you know golf better.
I like how you just slid that in there. Yes, we're back.
It popped first try, but it didn't make a big pop.
No. And we didn't have beer cans to pop open today because our feature beer is, in fact, a bottle.
A bottle, 650 milliliters, so it's like almost drinking a short can.
Really?
650 milliliters, half of that, 325. It's only 30 mils short of a normal one.
What do they call those things? There's a name for those bottles, right? Like boomers? Or what? I don't know. Looks good, though. It's nice and red.
So I never had this one when I stopped at the brewery.
Why are you shaking so much?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's just the beer. Nice.
I never had one when I was there, but I accidentally dropped a whole bottle of it on the floor.
Oh, no.
So they didn't charge me for it, though.
Well, that was very nice of them.
I know, yeah. Bonk. So
off to a hot start.
It smelled pretty fucking good. This is from Piston Broke Brewing in Brooks, Alberta. Town that I lived in for a short period. There's like a little bit left.
All right. We'll dump this in there.
And then we need to read it, I suppose.
All right. Yeah, you read it.
Well, Tiki Torque Tropical IPA.
Yeah.
6.6% alcohol. That's all it says on here. But it smells like Five Alive.
There, I changed the camera angle for you. Smells like Five Alive?
Yep. Five Alive. That's how you said it, at least.
Let's get the lighting right in here. All right, there we go. For those of you who want to see what's going on right now, we're on video. So if you go follow our YouTube channel, Newbert Report, I put it in the new poster. But anyways, yeah, to the beer. Feature beer of the week is... Did you read it already?
Tiki Torque.
Right. Holy crap, I'm on fire.
Right. Oh, wow. The light's not even on yet.
No, I can't put it on because it's right in the way of one of the cameras. So it makes for some weird shit. So let me just get into my notes.
Wow, there's still a lot of fruit flavor to that.
Is there?
For sure.
Let's have a sip. Ooh.
Tropical AF, but a little... Got some strongness there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be bitter. Episode 7.
They had some other good beers, though. I did do a flight while I was there and tried them. They have a raspberry beer. That was pretty fucking good. So we'll have to try and get some here if someone is traveling through or whatever.
You said they're in Brooks?
In Brooks, yeah.
Nice. Was it a nice brewery?
It was really cool inside. Like Piston Broke. Obviously, when I said I went to Piston Broke, you thought my car actually broke down.
That's exactly what I thought because you texted me that. I was like, oh, no, man. Like, you need a ride? Like, what's going on? And then you're like, no, that's the brewery, dumbass. All right.
But it was very, like, car-related in there. Some of it. It wasn't overly, but their logo... Is it on the bottle?
I don't know.
Their actual logo is not on the bottle. But it's like an upside down, it's a piston, but for the actual piston end, they've got a hop. So it was cool, very cool. They kind of, and Tiki Torque.
Yeah.
Instead of Torch.
Yeah.
I'm just playing on the names and words.
Sorry, I was looking at two different screens there. So this is going to be a thing until I've got this all down and proper. So
until you learn how to use it better.
Yeah, and I've also got other things on the go
Yeah,
in the
see,
studio as we're going.
You've got a phone ready.
No,
You've probably got a
I'm
bit.
not. I want to talk more about this beer.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bring up anything about the brewery.
No.
Other than the fact that they're in Brooks. So you got a rating for this? What do we call this? Is the Tiki Torque?
Tiki Torque, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an IPA. I was expecting more of this because the other beers are good, and I'm going to have to give them a second try later. But I'm going to give this Yarmer Yager.
68.
Yeah. It's a lot fruity, but not a lot of the other stuff.
Let me have one more sip here. It is very fruity, but you I don't know what percentage is it?
It was 6.6. You can taste it.
You can, but it's hidden in the aftertaste though. You get the blunt power of it, and then at the end of it, it's almost like the flavor takes over. I like it. I'll go a Dylan Larkin. A little higher than you.
71.
I think that's a good start, and yeah, we're making noise.
Adjusting
Why the
wires that are hanging on
Yeah,
my balls.
I know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what to do in this room anymore. I've been trying my dangest to get things organized, and it takes like literally a week, and it's back to the
wireless and Bluetooth. That's all we got to do. It's expensive.
It's like this.
Costs a lot of batteries.
Oh, if you could just get to that as soon as possible, that would be terrific, okay?
Had to put it in there.
That was Office Space.
Oh, on point. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. Me and a buddy, Dana.
That's the one of those big popular memes, right? If
It
you could
is.
just do that right now, that would be great.
That character Milton made that fucking movie. I want to say, because it was a very fucking almost boring movie. But speaking of movies, what is the most iconic movie that you have never seen?
I don't think I've actually truly seen Pulp Fiction from beginning to end.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, you got to go home and watch that tonight.
Like,
that is a fucking banging movie.
I don't know.
I
want to
watch it now just talking
thing.
about it.
I think I got the first 10 minutes, and I don't know what came up. I think there was drinking that needed to be done or something.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fuck, are the phones going off? Jesus Christ.
It's our chat, our football chat.
Yeah, I know. Can you guess what mine is? Mine is probably one of the most iconic movies, I want to say, of the 80s. Like the...
Top Gun?
No, fuck no. I've watched Top Gun so many times. Think about a bicycle.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
E.T., man.
Oh, E.T.
I've never seen E.T.
Well, okay, wait. So that was Steven Spielberg.
Right.
Who did Pulp Fiction?
Tarantino, didn't he? Oh, no, maybe not. I don't know, actually.
I wasn't sure. I don't think it's a Spielberg, but
No.
it's a big name. Scorsese?
I don't know.
I don't know.
On that note, too, like, with the iconic movies not being or seen, like, I can't believe you didn't see Pulp Fiction, man. I honestly, I don't know too many people out there that haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I am pretty sure I have turned it on and made at least 10 minutes of it before I changed it or whatever happened that I didn't watch the whole thing.
It is Quentin Tarantino. I was right.
Ooh, that might have been one of his
Spielberg
first ones.
and Tarantino.
Big ones.
I don't know. Yeah,
Big names.
maybe. Yeah. That was Pulp Fiction is all over the fucking place. Like that movie, like it's like, have you ever seen the movie Go?
Go.
Yeah.
No. Maybe.
All about ecstasy and stuff like that, and then it'll start a storyline, and then it'll reset to another storyline, and it'll reset to this person's view of that storyline.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's probably what throws a lot of people off about that movie. And then, in another instance, think about Disney movies. So let's take Cars or... Oh, no, that's Pixar. Never mind. So, like, Cinderella, which is way overdone.
Pixar is owned by Disney now.
Yeah, now.
I mean, Cars
but it
was maybe
wasn't.
before they were Disney-fied.
So take one of the iconic Disney movies, other than Cinderella, because that's been way overdone, and that is truly whatever, way overdone. Name one of the movies that you think could actually happen in real life.
Like actually happen in real life of a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Of a Disney movie. They're all fucking
Fantasy.
Moana for the most part. Now, I guess there's still like fake stuff in that.
Yeah, like
There's always a little bit of like magic,
right?
And fucking animals that can talk and whatever.
But
well,
like
for the most part,
oh.
okay. So Bambi, I'd say, because as long as we couldn't understand what the animals were saying, but they could all talk to each
Isn't
other.
that fucking screwed? Do you think animals can talk to each other?
Likely.
Oh wow, this is a hot start to this podcast. I love it.
Speaking
about
of Bambis,
yes,
you
smoked one.
almost hit one on the way here. Like from my house
town?
to here, yeah, right by the ambulance.
Oh yeah. We seen that this morning. There was a whole fucking family of them crossing the road right, like around the corner from our house. I was just like, what?
They get pretty deep in here sometimes.
Urban deers.
I did hit one over by the iPlex years ago. Clipped him. Just clipped him. Like he did a flip and ran off. Oh.
I don't use mango ever. It slaps. Brought to you by Swiftly.
I don't know if I like the mango part of that one.
No. It's got more pineapple in it. You don't like pineapples?
And that too. No.
Big
I like the ice.
All right, let's get into a little bit of sports maybe. Did you watch the game last night?
I caught the second half because I was at the Bronco game before that.
How was the Bronco game?
Well, we were seeing a lot of our younger players that are trying to make the team. Our top line, top defenseman, top goalie were all not on the ice at all.
It was preseason though, right?
Yeah, it's preseason.
Did they look good though? Or no? Did they get smoked?
It was 6-1.
Ouch.
Yeah, their third period was probably the best. Like the only goal in the third period was a very good shot by the other team. Like fucking
Who'd they play, Moose Jaw?
Yep. It was one of those lower circle he picked that fucking puck-sized hole above the goalie's shoulder.
I like those goals.
Yep.
Those are the best ones, I think, personally.
Well, every other it was a bad giveaway in our end too, though. Like he literally just slid the puck off our player's stick, and it just kind of continued with his motion for the shot, and then right under the bar.
That, with all that's going on now, and yes, another shutdown, and it sucks ass, and it's
not a shutdown though.
Well,
we got masks back on, and
for temporary, blah 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 blah. Things are getting more serious, but it's nice to see that our junior hockey is back in our city.
Yep.
Other than the fact that there's no concessions, there's no can you even leave your seat?
Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
But you have to wear a mask in the stands.
Yeah.
See.
The entire time, yeah. It's kind of...
Maybe I was seeing something completely wrong at the Rider game last night, but it didn't look like everyone was wearing masks, because I texted my buddy who I seen on TSN. I was like, hey, buddy, I seen
Where's your fucking mask?
And he wasn't wearing a mask, and it was on live TV.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's going on there? How come in hockey, maybe open air?
I don't think they were allowed to enforce everything that quickly on absolutely everything. Like trying to get however many fans there to all show up, wear their masks, have all this. It's kind of hard, but it's like for our town, we're like I don't know how many people showed up. It wasn't very full. It's a preseason game where the 500 people maybe that showed up. Yeah, it's easy enough
honestly,
for us all to wear
I thought
a
that
mask.
place would be like fucking almost packed. It's been so long since we've had the ability to
watch our own team.
Yeah, right?
I mean, but it was preseason. We weren't watching our best players either, and the refs were fucking
shit.
Yeah. Apparently you can't hit anymore, it seemed.
Really?
So
they're trying to take that out of hockey, though.
Kid dumped the puck in. He crossed the blue line, dumped the puck in. 1-2 seconds later, he got a nice little hip check, and that was an interference call.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would say 1,
maybe
2.
Maybe
kind of a slow count. And I was like, what? Like, it wasn't a terrible, dirty hit. Nobody really got hurt. But, oh, yeah, that's interference. What? The kid that got hit looked up at the ref. He's like, oh, yep, I'm calling it. I'm like, so you listened to the kid suddenly. The kids delegate the ones. Like,
you also got to remember, though, that these referees have also probably been away from the game longer than the players, if you would, because last time they've had the WHL season, it was in a hub city.
so there weren't as many referees needed.
Right.
They maybe had a few in
Maybe
rotation.
they only had
but-
2 sets.
Yeah.
And
Now there's like 20 of them back in business again, working.
Yeah. Fuck, I hope that didn't hit the stream. Anyways, it probably did because it picks up everything coming off our headphones. Anyways, yeah, but speaking about the Rider game, it was awesome to see the very first drive, them punch it into the end zone. It was like, you guys haven't scored a touchdown in 2 games,
Yeah.
and the first thing you go out and do is you get a 7. And that's wicked.
I guess they were in front of our home team or home field before, but
Yeah, at the Labor Day Classic they were.
yeah, but they couldn't do anything there. I think they needed to, and they showed it. They fucking made Powell work, and the running game was unstoppable last night.
I thought Toronto was going to open up a can because they had Judge, right? And they have fucking
Charleston Hughes.
yeah. I don't
Charleston
know.
Hughes got some pressure. I didn't even notice Judge on the field.
Neither did I.
I don't
That
think
being said, though, I was a couple of drinks in.
wasn't your number one thing of worry that day.
I'm pushing through this beer right now. Needless to say, I had a few too many last. Still good though. Piston
Broke.
Piston
I've
broke,
heard
right?
of that. That's kind of a commonly used name I've heard for businesses. It's mostly like an automotive shop name.
Is this the only brewery in Brooks?
I believe so. I think there's a meadery or distillery.
What do
Something
we got?
like that.
Piston Broke Brewing and Canadian Beaver.
Huh?
Canadian Beaver's the other one.
Oh,
How original. Canadians, Beavers. Get over it.
I tried a few more craft beers at the wedding reception, but I wasn't so sure about all of them.
Where was that anyways? Canmore?
In Canmore, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Nordic Center. It's kind of south of town a little bit.
It looked awesome, man. Did that photo of the beer, did you take that?
Oh yeah,
That was intense.
Like-
I thought you got that off the internet. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to use exactly what you sent me for the feature beer this week. And then I thought, I wonder if he took that photo and put it out in the grass with the mountains in the back. That's pretty sweet.
I
man.
was waiting because I was watching the little guy during the wedding, and he was crying a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
So I literally just I was like, wait, I need to send him a picture for a feature beer. I was like, I got a perfect fucking mountain background right here. So took a little angle of it, and
I think lots of people don't understand how beautiful Canmore actually is because it's at the foot of the mountains.
well, no,
Really?
it's in like it's
Well,
in past
Barely.
some of the other ones, and it's like 10 or 20 more minutes to Banff.
Yeah. But it's like right at the beginning of all the shit show of the Rockies. I call it shit show because, I don't know, you feel like you're 5 centimeters tall when you go through there. But yeah, Canmore is absolutely fucking gorgeous, I think. Anyways, that's just my whatever.
There's quite a bit of shit going on, and I honestly don't know if I want to go back there during the summer because bikers everywhere, like pedal bikers.
On the highway?
Not on the highway, but I do remember seeing that before where they were all doing their like long distance biking on the highway. But everywhere through town, bikers on their bikes, and you have to stop for every one of them. Crosswalks, way too many. It's just like, and although they at least, the speed limit through a lot of the town is 30.
Really?
Yeah. But that's
fucking
that's
hate
probably
that.
because all those damn bikers just play like they own the fucking road, because they have their own bike lane. Some of them will drive on the driving lanes, and they will also use the fucking sidewalks. Fucking entitled bastards, those bikers.
I'm sensing a rant coming.
That's my rant of it. Yeah, they get everything. They just decide which one they want to use at the time, depending on conditions and how in a hurry they are, and they don't fucking wait for crosswalk signals or green lights or anything. They just go do what they want.
All right. I pulled up what I wanted to talk about last episode. I think it was the interesting fact of the day.
Oh, yeah?
So while you were talking there, I was listening. Don't worry.
You searched up a biker fact, like bicycle or fact.
No, I didn't actually. Did you know that today in 1947, the United States Air Force was established?
Ooh. Where our friend Chad Jeter is now a part of.
Air Force.
Right.
You know what? He waited so long to get back on the field and then retires. Which, I mean, he went to the Air Force. We've talked about this before.
I think
but,
that's
it's like,
probably one of those things that like his family was a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, football was great, but I think he's maybe got a heart more of serve your country like his family may have done. You never know. A lot of that stuff. If you have a grandpa that does it, even if your dad didn't go, some people are like, I gotta go and do what he did.
So I want to kind of get into the troops thing in a second here. I think we should crack a second beer.
Okay.
But I do want to pick your brain about a little bit of the military shit, even though we're not like political podcast. If that, yes.
Did you try one of these already?
Mm-hmm. But a while ago. Sorry. Before we move on to the second beer, at the end of this cup, I'm getting with this Tiki Torque.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of like cold medicine taste at the end of it now. That aftertaste hits you normally. Like normally you can get through it and then into your second beers and so on and so forth. But I don't think I could have another one of these beers.
No,
I think that's a one and doneer. But yes, I have had our next beer is a Goes. That's two now in this episode because the other one that's coming later on is another Goes.
we'll have
right?
two Goses
right.
today.
Banded Peak Brewing. They are out of. Does it even say?
We have had many Banded Peaks.
Yes, we have.
The Mount Crushmore was a Banded Peak,
Right.
and I'm just going to assume they're in BC somewhere.
No, I think they're
it's
Calgary.
pretty easy to.
I could be wrong.
No, you're right. Because that was one of the ones I was trying to decide if I wanted to go there or not on my way
Calgary,
through.
Alberta. Ooh,
Yeah.
what a guess. Okay, this is the guava morphology. Lactose fruit bomb Goes. Sour, refreshing, and guavas. It is a 5.3% alcohol, 23 IBU beer. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. I like Banded Peak's shit.
And there's a long writing thing on the
Good,
side.
you can read it.
Crafted for adventure. Welcome summer with this ultra refreshing kettle soured fruit bomb that we pack to the rafters with guava, puree, and equinaut hops. The simple base of craft 2-row, flaked wheat, and modest boil additions of Himalayan rock salt and lactose deliver an intensifyingly refreshing finish and pillowy soft mouthfeel. So switch gears and step away from winter into this lactose-soured marvel of hop-fruited funk.
And I think the beer that we tested beforehand destroyed the palate because it does not taste what I remember it. So I'm going to give it a few tastes before I rate this thing. Because when I first came across these, which I purchased at the Buffalo Brew Pub in Swift Current, which are getting a lot more craft beer in, which is awesome. In our city, I think they are hitting it right with Find Your Craft Tub.
Yep.
They have a cooler set up in their off sale where it's just single beers that you can pull out, a Banded Peaks or a frickin' Pile of Bones or whatever's in there. That I love that. I love the fact that you can go there and just buy a single beer instead of having to buy a 4-pack because it's not like everyone can handle craft beers.
Yeah.
So if you find a 4-pack of craft beer, you're like, oh, I really want to try this. You crack your first one, you're like, fuck.
I just wasted.
That that hits so wrong. This gives you the opportunity, hey, I like this beer. Let's buy a 4-pack. Let's buy a 6-pack, whatever.
Yeah, that would be better. I'm going to give this a little bit, too, before we put a rating on it. Because I do feel like this is kind of off a little bit. hoping it cleanses my palate before.
I think, yeah.
But you mentioned Pile of Bones. And did you see what they had recently on Facebook?
I did, but I didn't read into it.
Well, so they had some people that were just being outright rude and everything to all their employees and stuff, and not giving the women in their business any respect. And he said, as much as we're struggling and we like to keep anybody in our breweries, we will not stand for this. You are not allowed in at all.
Good on.
And I like that. If the
100%.
the people that are giving anybody shit, that are trying to survive in especially in like the like restaurant kind of industry right now, the people that are giving them a hard time need to fucking shove their heads up their own ass.
Right. I'm totally with that.
Because they are not, like, these people are out there trying to keep their heads above water, and just because you're an entitled prick doesn't mean you have to go fucking ruin their day.
100%.
If I'm at a restaurant and I see one of these people, I'm going to help escort them out immediately. You can pay for your fucking bill and then be out of here so everybody can enjoy their meal, and these people can enjoy work.
Yeah.
A lot of people do go to work to enjoy themselves, but you fucking ruin a day pretty easily when you got to be an asshole.
Agreed.
Like
so props to Pile Bones. Even though we're not testing a Pile Bones right now, props to them for standing up for their posts.
Yeah, and they had support from, I know Rebellion was behind them, and that's just it. If you want to protest outside of them too, you be ready, because us craft beer family, we're going to stand up for our breweries, and you just might not like it.
Agreed. All right. I think I'm ready after a few swigs.
You think it's gotten better?
Mm. I think there could have been more of the guava taste. I like the kettle sour. It's not so fucking... It's mildly subtle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think that's kind of what a ghost kind of is too. Like,
I don't get the lactose though. What color is it?
It's still pretty clear. Yep, it's clear. It's on my shorts, and yeah, it's not very misty. Misty.
I'm gonna get in the habit of doing this right here.
That'll also clean out the cup for our next drink.
Right. Which I think, are we going ghost?
Would it be right to do another ghost? It would kind of be along the lines of the palate.
Probably. Maybe. I'll go first on this one. I wish there was a little bit more flavor behind this sour, and I drank a shit ton of sours last night, so maybe my fucking palate's completely trashed out. But I'm gonna go. I'll flip flop. You went 6.8 the first beer. I'm gonna go 6.8 this time. I really hate to do that to Bandit Peaks because I really love their beer. I drink it outside the pod. I drink it when I go for supper.
Yeah, no, Mount Crushmore is available
Hands
in
down.
many places,
Yes.
and I will shoot for that. And
Every time, yeah.
I don't know if I rated it badly one time or not, but when I looked at my Untapped, I saw a low score, and I was like, the last 2 times I had were actually higher. I was kind of paying attention to that, because they deserve better than what they had.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good one. Where is it? Banded Peaks. Going through here.
There's a lot of Banded Peaks. Well, not a lot, maybe a few.
You still have to give me a rating here, bud.
Yeah. I think I'll just go one lower. I think the Tiki Torque was still a little better than this, and I don't know if I need to revisit this one at a...
You going 6.7?
Yeah. That's nope. That's wrong. I was gonna say that was a PK Subban, but that's opposite.
So the last time that we had Bandit Peaks on was in episode number 33 with the Plains Breaker. So if you look on your side, I believe.
No, it's right there. 33s.
So you went 7.3, I went 7.2, and then Mount Crushmore was...
7.4 and 8.6.
Wow. I did give it a higher rating than I anticipated. I thought I gave it a low rating too, but you know what? Like I said, I like Bandit Peaks product. Yeah. When you texted me about, what was it, the number one brewery in Canada?
Yes.
I thought you were going there. I was like, oh, yes.
I looked at their options, and it didn't look like there was a lot of, like... I wanted to find somewhere that had, like, a good seasonal option, where I was like, I was only going to be able to, like, taste it that one time.
I like those kind of beers. Like, I wish...
Like the Collective Arts?
Yeah, exactly, man. I wish we had that shit here.
Teaser. They're next.
Oh, he's dropping the bomb. That's our last one, by the way.
Ooh.
I had to drink the other ones because it's like enjoy by dates. And I was like, all right, either they're going to sit and then we're going to push it to the brink. So I enjoyed a couple Collective Arts with Crow as well as myself. I sat on the back deck and I had one and I was just like, oh. And the dumb thing is, the second you open a beer that you want to save for a show or whatever like that, and like in that case, you can't get it. And in the next case of the next two beers that are coming on this show, you can't, like next episode, you can't fucking get these beers in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because I opened up one because I seen it all over Craft Society of Canada.
Yep.
And I was saving it for the show, but the best before date was, or enjoyed by date was like coming up, and I was like, fuck, don't have time for this. Cracked it. I was barbecuing, had a swig, and I was like, God damn it. I totally should have saved this for the show no matter what, because it was so good. But
well, and that's just like me from the Piston Broke. Like, I tried 4 other beers and then took her word for it that this Tiki Torque was the best one. It was very...
Whose word?
The girl that worked in the tap room.
Yeah.
I was like, which one's going to be your best? And so I took that one for her advice. And we did bring home another bottle, but it was like a Rosé Radler.
Oh, yeah.
But it was pretty good. Like, she had it, and I drank mine and still tasted hers. I was like, if that's like the only Radler choice, or if amongst Radlers, I might actually choose that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Radler fan.
Really?
No.
I love Rattlers. I think it's because you don't like grapefruit.
Oh, what did I try the other day? Great Western Seltzer.
No good?
No. It was...
You're not a seltzer kind of guy?
No, it was like I drank soda water with, like, it wasn't even a squeeze of lime. It was like, you know what you do when you, like, squeeze the peel opposite way and it, like, squirts out the skin? Yeah. That's all that was added to that.
Really?
To me, that's all it was. It was like the most flavorless drink I've ever had other than soda water.
Wow. You don't like soda water, hey?
No. Who actually drinks soda water?
I've drank soda water.
On purpose?
Yeah.
I drank one.
Okay, hold on. Going back to the whole, what's your best hangover cure? I do believe that was last episode.
Did you pickle juice it this morning?
No. Soda water is your best hangover cure.
I ain't gonna do it. It tastes terrible. At least pickles are fucking delicious.
Yeah, well, I ate a whole fucking half jar last night. Oh my god, I cooked so much fucking sausage and ate so much fucking pickles last night. I don't even know. I felt like a bag of shit. That's why my camera's further away today, because I feel like I'm just fucking bloated today.
You ate 2 things that are probably gonna come out looking about the same they went in.
Yeah. Wow.
Poop jokes.
There's an image that you don't want to see. Uh-oh.
Okay, we rated these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Not forgetting. You might not see all of the stuff that goes on, but I got in a bit of an argument yesterday on Instagram.
Ooh.
About
Do enlighten.
Some hockey players. Anyway, there's a page I follow called The Hockey Opinion.
Okay.
And I like his takes on things. So he has a post from yesterday about fixed EA ratings. So changing the ratings of players.
On the video game?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll read off all of them. There are only 12. So Evgeny Malkin, he dropped from a 91 to an 86. Mitch Marner, he bumped from a 91 to a 92. Patrick Kane, he dropped from a 91 to an 88. Phil Kessel, 85 to 82. Mark Stone, 88 to 90. Panarin, 91 to 93. UC Saros, 84 to 90. Bobrovsky, 87 to 82.
Bobrovsky.
Kaprizov, 83 to 89. Stamkos, 90 to 87.
Understandable.
Erik Karlsson, 88 to 83. And Rupe Hintz from 83 to 86.
And you did not agree with this?
I did not agree that Mitch Marner should be higher than Patrick Kane.
I'm with you on that.
Like,
I don't think Patrick Kane should be high.
he's not. No, I
think
I'm
it's
saying
solid 8, 9, 9.
I was thinking, yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm not so off on where Kane is. Like 88 is maybe, I'd say 8, 9, or 90, but Mitch Marner is not a 92.
I'm sorry, in a schoolyard pickup where you have two captains and they're picking teams, Patrick Kane's going to get picked way before Mitch Marner.
Like,
I don't care who the fuck you are.
Mitch Marner plays with Matthews.
Yeah.
Kane is the talent on the line he is on.
Yep.
The other player with him is like the Mitch Marner on the line.
Right.
And these guys were just like, they were adding into, defensive. I was like, yeah, Kane is smart. Kane never puts himself into the position to get crushed and hit by people.
That's true.
He does not go down big and block shots. No. Yes, Marner does that, but you want to know what that does? That takes out a superstar player.
Yep.
Smart. He's like, Kane is a small guy, so he's not going to get in there and get hit. He's not going to get there and take shots. Yeah, Ovechkin can get in there and fucking hit people and take shots and stuff, but Patrick Kane's not a big guy. He's like, I know what my job is. I'm not going to risk myself getting injured.
Right.
Because he's had a couple of big injuries where it took him out for a while, so he just plays smart. Marner, you're not that much bigger. You should probably play a little smarter like that too.
That's an understandable argument. And you got into a heated battle over this?
Yeah, there was a lot of guys. Marner is like, I was like, Patrick Kane has been carrying this team for the last how many years? Well, they go through. Like, they have a player. They have Panarin. They make a good little line, and then they're like, let's get rid of him. We have Saad. Let's get rid of him. We have, like, they have all these players that come up and play good on a line with Taves and Kane, and then they're like, let's get rid of him.
Those guys that are arguing with you over Marner are the kind of guys that
thought
that wear their Toronto Maple Leafs jersey in the middle of summer at the park.
And you want to
show
know
everybody that they're Maple Leaf fans.
And so one other guy came on the post to support me, and his screen name was all about the Red Wings.
Nice. See, I'm agreeing with you. I don't like the Blackhawks at all.
And then some guy just came in and tried to, like, the Red Wings guy, he's like, you just put so many sentences together that didn't mean shit and whatever. And I was like, you know what? You didn't actually argue any of his points. You just came in here and said, you're stupid. You don't make sense. I was like, you literally argue like a 4-year-old. He didn't give anything against.
How do we see these arguments? For people that want to see this argument.
I don't know if you can actually like go and literally find it easily, other than knowing to go, the hockey opinion is the account, fixed EA ratings.
You look at a lot of weird shit.
Man, he puts up a lot of good shit. Like, his NHL stuff is pretty cool the way I find it, and I could go on there and drop. I usually just hit a lot of likes on it, but I decided to say something this time, and I knew it was going to bring up some kind of back and forth, because you're talking shit on one other player and talking one up, and someone's going to disagree. I just knew where I was going, and just had to have the right things to say against people. Like when it's hard sometimes not to sound so terribly stupid. But the one guy, he just literally called out the Red Wings guy for his like typing ability. And I was like, get out of this
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, get out of the fucking debate. You didn't even actually have a point to debate anything.
Yeah.
You argue like a 4-year-old. And you know what he did back? His reply, you argue like a 4-year-old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I was like,
well, I think he was probably doing that sarcastically.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, this guy doesn't deserve my time. He doesn't know anything about hockey because he couldn't give a point about either side. He couldn't lift up Marner or bring down Kane in any way. He just made fun of the way some guy
rubber,
said
you're glue, whatever you say to me, well, whatever.
I
don't even know
I
what
was
the fuck it
enjoying
is.
it, though. The amount of people who are like, you're fucking high. I was like,
So,
are you going to send Mitch Marner or Patrick Kane in a shootout?
there now you've got me though.
In a shootout?
Why not?
Patrick Kane makes fucking goalies jump out of the crease and has an open net to find all the
He's
time.
so predictable.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He always does that, like, slow skate, fast deke, quick hands. Dude, come on.
No, that's just the one that really gets a lot of people, but they don't know where he's not.
Mitch Marner, you don't know whether or not he's going to fucking step on the puck and slip.
Okay, different.
I would...
Or shoot the puck over the glass and get a delay of game penalty.
I would honestly... Yeah, right. I would love to be able to, like, go into a shootout situation. I think they should do this in the NHL, where they have, like, a fan night. When the game is over, they take, like, a Marc-Andre Fleury or Robert Leonard or, like, I don't even want to butcher his name. 88 from Tampa.
Oh, Vasilevsky.
Yeah. Anyways,
Tried.
I would, no, I'm not even going to say his name, but I would love for them to take, let's say, 3 fans out of the stands. Like, you know how they have the shoot from the center ice to the hole and you win a car. I would say you guys get one chance to beat this goaltender for free tickets to the next game or something like that. And then they get fans on the ice and they get one shot in a shootout situation against these top-ranked goaltenders. I would love to see what would come about that.
I understand a little bit of it. Like, you might get, say you're in Vegas and you get the Colorado fan that comes out to shoot against Robin Leonard.
Yeah.
And he might not be so bad as you think, and he goes fucking headhunting.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
I get that.
I mean,
yeah, but the only
honestly,
thing
though,
is, yeah, you're gonna find some guy who has a fucking cannon of a slap shot that's gonna do that. I get it.
for the most part, I think they can survive, but I think there's still just a bit of a liability there with that. And that's or the guy. I mean, okay, so the guy's allowed to have skates on, but that's it. There's no way you're running into the goalie.
That is true.
You would be way too stupid to try anything like that. So yeah, you have to wear a helmet. You have skates and gloves.
Okay, well maybe it's more of a competition like you remember Kick for $1 Million? Safeway's Kick for $1 Million in the CFL.
Yeah.
Where a fan got to kick from 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yep.
If he made it from 50-yard line, he got $1 million.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. I wonder why, because I think a fan actually did it. But if they had it like
do you know that for those big prize things, Safeway actually has insurance for that?
Yeah, I know.
They have insurance to cover that.
Yep. Isn't that fucking bullshit?
We finally make it look like we're being real great, and we're going to give away a bunch of our hard-earned money, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And then when somebody finally wins that big money,
So tell me this, though.
insurance covers it.
So tell me this, though. The insurance premiums of the workers for Safeway. I know Safeway is unionized. Nothing against unions. I'm not a union guy. I know you're not. But I know Safeway workers are unionized. So what do you think that does to their insurance premiums?
That shouldn't affect their insurance
You don't think so?
premiums. No, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
business insurance compared to a personal.
Oh, okay. I'm playing dumb card there. I don't know. This beer gets better every taste. That's maybe we shouldn't podcast after a night of drinking, because I got drunk last night.
Yeah.
Ugh. Hey Crow, what's up? I said I'd say hi on the podcast.
Like he feels unloved, like we don't say it enough.
No.
Mention him every episode almost.
He said he was our first subscriber on YouTube, though.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, but
No, I think I used my other personal YouTube account to subscribe to the Newbert.
maybe he's seen that and said the first
non-cheating
host.
one. Yeah.
Whatever. Eventually, I think this. I think so far the video thing is going well. I mean, our views aren't very high, but I mean, who gives a shit? But
Yeah, but
I think we're at the point now where we can actually say, hey, this Friday or this Saturday or whatever is live, so people can enjoy that now. Because the only thing that we have to iron out the kinks on are the RRS feed, whatever it's called.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't
know.
know.
Yeah, RRS feed. Yeah, I know what
That's
you're
the
trying
only
to say
only
now.
thing I have to figure out now. Other than that, I think our audio issues are fixed. Our video issues a little choppy, but I mean, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Yeah. You have something that you want to talk about here?
No, I was just looking up our videos here. 17 and 20 views.
Not bad.
Not bad. Like, we're not...
We're not even advertising. The funny thing is, I started putting, if you didn't notice, on our feature beer posters, I put our YouTube symbol there too, or the YouTube symbol, so people hopefully can catch on to that a little bit better. I know a couple of people that I've talked to had said, you guys do a live version of your podcast now? It's like, yeah, we
Well,
did a full video, and it intrigued them a little bit more.
working on live. But that was
Yeah.
that was the same question I got at, like, the wedding. You know, we were drinking craft beer and everything all over the place, so everybody was talking about it, and I was like, they're like, you drink craft beer? It's like, I've had well over 150 craft beers. They're like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it
I think
seems
we're
so
almost at
surprising.
170 now.
Well,
No, that's,
I mean,
that's old.
I know. We look at this 156, though. There's 5, maybe, Bud Light, Busch, and that kind of stuff in there.
There, yeah. No. I can actually tell you how many
But there's
controls.
there's also beers that I have tried that aren't on here, and you've tried that aren't on here.
Oh, yeah.
It's, or I guess, yeah, when I talk about different beers, that's about where it ends.
How many control beers do you think we've tried on the show?
6,
Close.
7.
Yep.
Ah.
Can you name them?
Busch, Busch Light, Bud Light, Corona, Canadian. Oh, damn. We haven't had a Pilsner yet.
Nope. Waiting on that one.
Ooh, loud. Kokanee.
Yep.
And, oh, shit. Coors Light.
What was that last one?
Coors Light.
What was it again?
Coors Light.
Yeah, there you go.
I got them all, though?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, all right. Let's. Are you done your?
Yeah, I'm done that one.
All right. We're gonna move on to Collective Arts again. This beer will be brought to you in part by our second sponsor, Allure Aesthetics and Swift Current. Use promo code Newbird for 20% off. Also, this beer will be brought to you by our friends of the South. Nice, good push.
Did I clip that one?
You did. Totally.
Nice. I
have to put a filter on it now. Way to go, fuckhead.
You gotta put a filter on a lot of things I do. Like, you might
Yeah.
need to beep out me more often.
You did say something pretty questionable last episode that I left in, and yeah, anyways. So
Did I use the C word?
you did,
Yeah.
and you knew it. So our friends to the South Shift Beers, we didn't even talk about them until 40 minutes, and Jesus Christ. Had a fucking banging last episode. I loved it. Pouring on my beer.
We can't cross
So,
lips.
Josh, Beth, Chris.
Does Brian even exist anymore?
I was waiting for you to say something. If you guys get a chance, peeps, go and find yourself some Collective Arts. It doesn't matter what. Actually, I think they have had Collective Arts, no?
Yes.
No. You going to read the fucking bottle or what?
Oh. Yes. We have Approaching Oneness. Ghosts with Buddha's Hand Citrus. I don't know what the fuck that is. Salt and coriander. 4% alcohol. Artist is Donna Park out of Abbotsford, BC. So they do not.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not against taking art from other people across the country, and it's fucking sweet. It's like a very Japanese style tiger-looking thing. And I don't know if those are just roses or like a cherry blossom kind of thing, but it is probably not getting focused on by the camera well
No,
enough
you're good.
either.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
I honestly, I have yet, out of all those 12 small batch, local only brews that I brought back, I know we've only tested, 5 of them, 6 of them on the show. I have yet to find one Collective Arts brew that I have not liked, which is incredible.
The Tiki Torque bottle is noticeably bigger.
That's what I mean. It's like,
Width-wise,
yeah.
they're like the same almost height,
Yeah.
but like a bottle like this comes so slightly different.
Aromatic.
Not all bottles are the same.
The smell of this beer is amazing.
We did have one other coriander beer before, and I believe it took off pretty well.
That smells floral.
Wow. Like, that almost doesn't taste like alcohol-y.
Man. This beer, I gotta find this. Why is this only a small batch?
Yeah, you're never going to find it again.
I know. Fuck. Mmm.
That is
That aftertaste and everything, man.
a slight sourness, not too much,
Very slight.
very floral, but nicely. Like,
Wow. Okay,
I don't know about how you
approaching
eat
oneness.
flowers.
So all the Eastern listeners in the Toronto area, in the I don't know if you guys can get it there. I was gonna say in the Idaho area, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, all our Eastern.
Did you say Idaho?
Did I say I don't know? Fuck, Ohio.
Our friends are from Ohio.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. This beer slaps. This is insane.
We're going to be moving on to the next beer very quickly.
That is amazing, man.
It's so flowery.
All right, you're going first.
I think the problem is Ghost is just one of those styles that I'm not that really interested in, as much as it tastes very good compared to my hazies and like hoppy IPAs. It just won't get that kind of a rating.
We're going to be on two different ends of the spectrum here.
I'm still going to go ahead and I'll give it an 82.
Really?
Definitely my highest so far tonight. But yeah, just can't match up to my favorite hazies and all that are amongst the very tops. So just edges out the Coppersmith Brown by the Common Crown.
Really?
Still, that in my book, that beat the Canadian Brewer of the Year of 2020.
I like how you just pointed that out when there are two different styles of beer.
I know. That's what I mean.
So a Goes, it's a warm fermented beer.
That's all you were looking for?
Is a warm fermented beer that originated in Goslar, Germany.
Oh.
It is usually brewed with at least 50% of the grain bill being malted wheat. So it's like, dominant flavors in a Goes includes lemon, sourness, and herbal characteristics. I'm going to go 9.3, man.
That's a big leap.
It is a big leap. And I was not expecting this taste. The aftertaste is absolute fire, man.
So, better than the 12 Minutes to Destiny by Flying Monkey we had recently, or the Margarita Cerveza by Kitty Vitty we had.
Oh, did you not get the fucking Snapchat I sent you last night?
Oh, yeah,
Of
you
me
had another
drinking-
Kitty Vitty.
Two of them.
I only got one.
Oh, well, I drank two other Quiddy Vitties. By the way, they are now brewing variety packs that you can purchase. I can't remember what Crow said.
I've seen them.
Literally, Crow last night walked home. Or no, sorry, his girlfriend did. Walked to their house just to grab a couple of these crafts. And she brought them in. She set them in front of me. I drank them. I was like, oh, my God. These guys...
You make it sound like they live like 10 blocks away.
I'm sorry, they live up the back alley and a block away. Yeah. But who gives a shit? In the midst of having beers last night, they brought Quiddy Vitties for me to try. And I was just like, oh my God, these are fucking fire.
I was about this close to just stopping by last night.
You should have had a Quiddy Vitty. Should have came by and had a swig. They were fucking phenomenal.
I don't know. I had enough of wedding festivities, I think I needed a little
yeah.
break.
Did you let loose this weekend?
Well, the one night for sure. I opened a can a very new way.
Of what?
I opened a can. You know, like how you open cans, like you shotgun them with keys and knives. Have you ever done the thumb punch thing?
Oh, yeah, the thumb gun. Yeah.
So we were trying that, and I got fed up with it, and I said, I got one other way, and I'm pretty sure I can do it.
You butt chug it?
Well, no. I have to open the beer first. So I did the can to forehead.
Oh, that's such a fucking tacky way to do it.
I did it.
I fucking hate that
I
shit.
did. It took me 2 tries, though, because the first one I kind of missed.
No, people fucking break cans over their foreheads and, like, they're jocks. Sorry.
I want to see you try it.
I don't want to try it. I don't want to waste a beer. Actually, that's not true. I would waste, like, a Bud Light doing that.
That's exact. I had Coors Light because
Cars.
when I went to
Costco.
We went to Costco to get beer. It was $70 for a 48-pack.
That's not bad.
When a 24 here is $50, $20 more for 24 more beer. I was like,
and you didn't
yep.
restock my fridge?
You were just going to smash them over your head, it sounds like, anyway.
Oh, shit. You know what? I can't remember the last time I had. Okay, no, that's a lie. Last night I did have a Bud Light. I had 1 can of Bud Light. But other than that, I can't remember the last time I've had a normal beer. All I drink now is craft beer, and I'm proud of it. One of my good buddies, Dana, was saying, "You're like a wine connoisseur now in beer, though."
We're called sommeliers.
100, yeah. I was like, 100%. I love a fucking beer that tastes good. I don't need to sit there and drink fucking a shit ton of Bud Lights and then be like, "Hey, yo, dude, I drank 18 Bud Light last night. What'd you do?" Right? I don't need to be that guy. I drank fucking 8 craft last night. Loved it. I gave away 3. I went and bought a 4-pack of London Fogs.
Yep.
Because now that they're in Swift, I'm like every other day.
I believe they were always in Swift.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
I think they were.
One of our very first guests, Sean Fennell. I went and I bought these London Fogs. I knew he was coming last night. So I was like, "Hey, man, I got this porter for you to try." And fucking him and his wife loved it. And then another friend of ours, a newer guy, he's like, wanted to try this porter. And he's like, "I don't know about porters, dark beers. I'm not a big fan." He had 1 swig and he was sold. I was like, there you go. Here's a guy that drinks Bud Light or Pilsners or whatever. And now he's introduced to the craft. But you down that quick. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just, very lemony.
I totally get the lemon now.
But that little floral taste.
My mic. Wow.
You gleeked. Yeah.
What was the number one saying in your when you were in high school or in junior high, that was like the big brand new saying?
I don't know.
Like Hort.
What?
I don't know. There was like a whole bunch of fucking... Yeah, it was... Oh my God, Hef. Did you see what I put in the chat, the football chat?
I did, but I'm not reading anymore right now.
They were going off, texting nonstop, and I said, "Can you guys stop? We're podcasting right now."
And now Heffley is having a heyday.
It fits well.
Well...
They're getting shout-outs on the show. You got something pretty incredible because you're hiding it from me right now.
Well, I wouldn't say pretty incredible, but it's a good friend of ours. Good friends of ours.
Oh, you got the 9 Mile Pilsner. I knew that. As soon as I seen the look on your face, I was like, yep, that's exactly what you brought. You know what? I just about bought these.
I love the looks of this can. Just rolling prairie hills with some cows in the distance. And that's about it. And then just well written. Oh, just love it. You know what? This is something I just noticed. They have the trademark. Instead of having the little TM symbol, it is right above and below 9 Mile in the middle. 9 Mile Brewing Company trademark. Right there.
That's cool.
So, yeah, the Longview Pilsner, 5%. And here we go. We got some paragraphs that are in very small writing. We take the long view around here. Some might joke about watching your dog run away for 3 days, but to us, it's a broader philosophy of looking to next year when things don't go just right. Thinking in decades rather than years. Oh, that's it on that part. Our Czech-style Pilsner is built from that same philosophy. A project years in the making and sprung with Syngenta Canada, brewing with their Syngenta barley, and learning from their ethos of forward-looking partnership. When life throws you curveballs, go ahead and take a long view.
I like this. I'm not a big Pilsner fan.
See, I feel like they grew up on enough Pilsner back in that.
Or did they grow
part
up
of the
on
country.
Bohemes?
Well, mostly Bohemes, but you know, you sprinkle in a little bit of Pilsner because not every branding you go to serves Bo or Coors Light. They usually.
Are you telling me that there's brandings in Abbey that doesn't serve Bohemian? Because I think this is a lie.
I'm saying they're from Abbey and Cabry, so when they ventured a little more towards the Cabry side, that Bo might have turned into Pilsner
or an OV.
No, I doubt it. Because when you're having a branding and you're buying case upon case of beer,
it's always Bohemian.
Nobody has enough OV.
Good one. I like this beer, man. I find it really hard to not downplay, but I mean 9 Mile Legacy makes unreal beer. And I'll say it time and time again, I would have never even have known about 9 Mile except for my buddy in Saskatoon that I grew up with. He drinks nothing but 9 Mile. Loves it. And
I would have never let you go without knowing them.
Yeah, amazing beers. And I'm not a big Pilsner fan, but this Longview, this is a good beer.
Yeah, definitely goes like I feel like I've tried to bring back a few Pilsners lately and find some like really good ones.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of been my basic looking around at some of
Basic
these
bitch.
when I'm at the bigger cities, like when I'm trying to look for something we haven't had as much of sometimes. Like normal IPAs I'm going to overlook right now.
Right, yeah.
We've done a lot of them.
We've done so many IPAs.
But we do like hazies, so I'm still going to maybe grab one of them, but looking for a little different stuff, like the ales and the
I think we've overdone
Pilsners and stuff.
I think we've overdone the IPAs and the sours now. I think but maybe sours just
But that's what everybody is going to right now.
I don't know.
Maybe
Our burp
we're
count's
going
at 6, by the way.
Maybe we're going through the seasons.
Maybe. Shit, man. Rating.
Yeah. Still pretty good, but I'm not saying this is amongst their best. I'm waiting for Eagles and Bulldogs to come back in cans.
What did we give Eagles?
93, 96, something like that.
Let's see here.
But as far as this one goes, I think I'm going to go with just an 89.
All right. That's understandable. I will match your 89. 8.9. There we go.
210831.
So, episode 30.
Was the Eagles and
We
Bulldogs?
both went 9.7s.
9-7 on
Yep.
Eagle Bulldogs. And the can still exists in here.
The can does still exist.
Special delivery, it was.
That you didn't have to pay for.
Yeah, but that's why I went and drank, or I didn't go.
Nice.
Woo!
Good push.
I didn't go drink there. I bought my growlers and
Wha-
left. But
Did we already touch on the cruising? Yeah, I asked you about the cruising tune, right?
What? Cruisin' tune?
Yeah, like what's your number one cruising tune? I think we did this last week. So a little spin off of that, because it was at the end of the episode. I'm going to spin off a little bit about the cruising tune. Do you find yourself when you're listening to music when you're driving, because you drive a lot?
Yep.
Changing the words to make them either funnier, grosser, or anything to a song?
Oh yeah, it depends who's riding with me.
All right, you and the significant other. You guys are driving. You guys change the words to songs to make them funny?
Not funny, mostly sexy, dirty, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of people out there that don't do that, but is there ever an instance where you change the words to a song that you guys are cruising to and you can't hear that song again without that fucking...
My brother did that one time to an old System of a Down song, and I can never not hear what my brother sang.
All right, I'm gonna play one right now that me and my wife drive around and I change the words to it, and now every single time that it's playing in the vehicle, it's you can't hear it the right way again.
Are you playing us the wrong way or the right way of...
I'll play it the right way. So it's this.
Put a dink in my hand.
There you go. You already knew what the fuck was going on, but right?
See, that one's
What?
easy, though. You only dropped an R, but I'd probably say dick.
All you gotta do is put my dick in your hand. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We do that. A new song comes out and there's something that's like completely close to what you wanted. So I got on this whole thing where I go onto YouTube, I'm like, alternate lyrics to this song, or what do you think these people are saying, and they'll put out like unreal videos where it's like they put the lyrics on the screen and you're like, after reading it, it's like, oh my god. Like,
works better.
Yeah, it totally works better. I don't know.
So we can make TikToks with that kind of stuff.
I think we should. Yeah. I've been I don't know. I went and I signed back into my TikTok. The wife got really big into the whole TikTok thing the other day, and she was talking about making videos and so on and so forth. I was like,
And I noticed, because when I shared that one TikTok on a group of ours, it showed me that you watched it on a TikTok account.
oh,
Yes. Because normally
you're fucking such a stats junkie, man.
you only get a short thing on actually watching it the way I sent it. But if you say, yes, watch on TikTok, it'll jump you over. But then it told me, I was like, I've never seen this before. But normally I send people TikToks to their TikTok accounts.
Nice. All right. So we've drank 4 beers. We've talked about a brand new brewery.
Uh-huh.
I think we're going to cut her. Even though
We're not finishing these beers before we end?
Oh, yeah, we're going to finish these beers.
Okay.
I got what? Fucking 2 swigs left, maybe? What do you got left? Nothing?
Less than that, I believe. Your glass is bigger than my can. Yep.
I just spilled all over myself. God damn it.
Not a drop on your shirt.
So while we finish these beers, I want to say, hey, go to brewskiblazers.com. Use code Newbert. 10%. Grab yourself a koozie. Grab a flag. These fucking things are awesome. I don't know if you can... Oh, yeah, you can't really see this one behind me. We have them up in the studio. One's right behind Noobs, if you can see it. Which I also... I flipped the camera views today. So now you're on top, I'm on the bottom. Without, hey, switch it up a bit.
Oh, you're a bottom, are you?
Plus, my computer is being a bitch today. And, yeah, I think we're going to go live...
Next episode?
Maybe. We'll put it out so that it's... What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're blowing into it. I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to go live stream hopefully the next one. So we'll put out some kind of heads up on our social media. I know we don't post very much. I'm lazy. You're lazy. We're busy. That's that.
I try.
Yeah. I noticed that you started posting our fucking things on Instagram, which is good.
Which things? The weekly beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that pretty religiously the best lately.
Yeah.
And I got to get back to, like, I literally take the 4 pictures or whatever of every beer every time, but I'm like waiting. I want to post it midweek or something.
Yeah.
Give a little break. Give people like, hey, Newbert Report's still here kind of thing.
Yeah. I think we got 2 more episodes of beers that are from the East that aren't able to be bought in the West before we'll do a blindfold episode.
Ooh.
I think we're going to go there. I think maybe season 2, episode 10-ish.
So this, I feel like, and I'm just going to put this out on air because it's just talking points. No new beers will be brought that episode.
Nope.
We will both bring 3 or 4 beers that
Ooh.
we have tested in the past.
Okay. But that's just 4 beers per person.
Yep.
All right.
You will bring 4 that we have tested in the past. I will bring my own 4. Neither will know,
down.
and you'll have to have your own cooler bag to bring them out of.
Yeah, especially with the cameras rolling, it'll be awesome.
Like if here's the easier part. If this is in a can where you can peel the label off, like these long views, just easily peel the label off.
Mm.
And then otherwise, if you, then they might need.
This is going to get interesting.
Blindfolding might be kind of hard when we're trying to like make sure we see where we're speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear when you get a little further away from your own microphone or not, but I think you still need that.
I'm also, if you're still listening, I'm going to post something on our social media that is going to state, give us your top 4 grossest beers that you want us to test on the show. And then we'll pick the top 4 of you, the listener. We'll go find these things, and then we'll test them on one episode. It'll be called the Gross Beer episode.
You need to find these at like
Co-ops.
No.
Urban Cellars.
No.
What?
Those kind of really gross beers, like the Lucky Strongs and that kind of stuff, those are going to be in like the big towns off sales, the one-off off sales, or an Ace Liquor, like those weird, what do you call those chain liquor stores now that we're seeing Ace Liquor, but mostly you'll see them in the off sale of like a hotel or something like that. You want this kind of stuff. You won't find at Sobeys. You won't find at Co-op for the most part. I don't think. You gotta find this at like,
all right, I'm
the
done.
weird off sales. We're gonna get like a Lucky Strong black,
oh god,
the
black
Molson
label.
Black label kind of stuff like that. Those are the gross ones.
Right.
That's what they're gonna be. We don't see those in town here anymore, eh?
No, I know.
Nobody carries that stuff.
Nope. So this week's episode, we had a feature beer of, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
Tiki Torque.
There you go.
By Piston Brook Brewing.
Followed by
the Guava.
Yeah,
Guava
by Bandit Peaks Guava. Then we went to a Collective Arts. It's called the just wait.
Approaching Oneness.
Right. And then to follow up the episode, we did a 9 Mile Legacy, the Longview Pilsner, which I mean I don't like Pilsners. And it was great. So props to 9 Mile for making such another kick-ass beer. Awesome. So until next week, stay crafty, and
long live the beard.